Hello, it's Xentor, and I'm doing dishes. As you can see, I have many a dish to put away, and I have a light to turn on. How's that? Now the light is on. Right, very good. I have many a dish to put away, and I have many a dish to clean, and we're going to do just that. And also, I'm doing laundry and making sure that I stay hydrated. Hello, doggy. Right, we had grape and cranberry. No, cherry and cranberry. We had pear juice. We have apple juice.
It tastes the same.
And all we have left now is apple juice. So that's what I'm drinking, apple juice. Oh, that's cold. I don't like it that cold.
Heat it up in the microwave.
Yep. I don't like my drinks cold. All right. Yeah, we have a couple of things to do. First, these dishes got to be moved out of the way. Those dishes got to be moved out of the way, otherwise I can't put anything else into the dishwasher. And then this mess has got to get cleaned up. There's more of a mess that you cannot see that we just made because we made dinner. And let's get started. So if you want to talk to me, go ahead. I'm live on Twitch, as you can see. Chat to me, talk to me, and we'll do this. We'll do this together. Yes, yes. We start with putting that away. So if I open this, does it get in the way of the? Nope. You don't even see that. Okay, cool. You don't even see that I'm opening that door. How about this door? Can I open that door? Yes, I can also open that door. Good. I'm using doors to host all of my cameras. Because that's the easiest way of doing things. All right. Cloths. This thing is lovely. It's a drying mat. It's a rubber drying mat. And the only problem that I have with the fact that this is a rubber drying mat is that the water stays on it, which is a bit of a problem. Water does not dry off of it easily. Now, of course, that is the whole purpose of the drying mat is to catch the water and stop it from going everywhere. But no, sure, drop it. But if I can't dry the back of it, then the water is going to stay there and get moldy. It's going to stay there under the mat where you can't get to it. It's going to get moldy, and then I'm in a worse position than I was before using the drying mat. So the whole purpose, of course, of a drying mat is to get stuff dry, not to get sick. Speaking of being sick, I will on occasion have to brush my nose because it's allergy season and my allergies are getting to me. The reason why I'm late for my stream is because I had a bloody coughing fit. No, the kids are not the reason that I'm late for my stream. The reason that I'm late for my stream is that I have a coughing fit. That needed to be addressed. So this is going to go over here for now until we get more of an opportunity to put that in a better position. For a while, I was wondering why my cabinet door would get as dirty as it gets. The reason is,
Kids.
no, the reason is towels. I have this towel hanging up on my door. And every time I reach for that towel, water drops from my hands and whatever else is on my hands drop down to the ground and to that door. And thus, the door gets bloody nasty. The same thing with the dishwasher. The dishwasher door gets bloody nasty. Why is that? It's because every time we reach out to it with wet hands, the water drops drop onto the door. Okay. Earlier today, I tried and fix the carpet cleaner that we have, and that didn't work, unfortunately. At times it makes an atrocious sound, and we don't know exactly why. I opened up the part with the drive belt, and there doesn't seem to be anything in the way or getting lodged. And it doesn't make the sound all the time. It makes it every now and then. Like maybe sometimes the drive belt gets rides up against the sides. There doesn't seem to be a good place for the drive belt to go. So if it moves, if it runs left and right, it will run into the side of the drive belt housing, and that seems to be a bad way of doing things. Not quite sure why that choice was made.
We should cut the nails dogs again.
Okay.
We should cut the dogs nails again.
Okay. I understood you the first time. I am like smart or something.
Smart to the negative 1 million. Wop. Dad, do you know what wop means?
You would have had pretty good luck. You would have had pretty good luck if you turned out to be my age and have all the problems that I have, where your own allergies and your own asthma are choking you half to death every day, and then still be as smart as I am.
I'm pretty smart.
You also don't have asthma that is blocking oxygen from going into your brain, causing you to suffocate almost every night.
But I do have ADHD.
That is absolutely not the same thing. Those two have nothing to do with each other. You can have ADHD and be stupid too. You're just very smart, and because you're very smart, you get decent grades in school despite having ADHD.
ADHD.
I'm not familiar with that term. Why do you pronounce it ADHD and not ADHD?
It's like autism. It's autism ADHD.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Learn something new every day. If I could, I would replace all of our cups, all of our glasses with these aluminum cups. These don't break. They make a lot of noise, but they don't break.
Dad!
What?
You know I don't like loud noises. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like loud noises.
Right, you never broke a glass, did you?
I did. Oh, we have to throw. We threw a cup out earlier today.
Yes, we threw out a glass because it was chipped. Glasses do chip. We do not want to cut our lips when we are drinking. So we threw out the glass. Luckily, as you can see, we have plenty more glasses that we can use. And we can use them to our heart's content. Tell me I'm a nerd and sing the Gumball theme song.
I love watching Dragon Ball.
Yes. Gumball is a good show. It's very on point. Gotta stay hydrated. So we made stampa earlier for dinner.
And pudding!
And pudding. The pudding is in the fridge.
Done, and it's amazing.
And one of the kids refused to eat it.
What do you mean?
What do you think that means?
Which kid?
Well, which kid ate it?
Both of us?
No, one of the kids refused to eat.
And we refused to eat the stampa? Or the pudding?
Are you asking me this or are you stating this?
Asking.
Why are you asking this?
I don't know, did Emery refuse the stampa or the pudding?
Yes, both. We don't have that many kids, so if I say that one of the kids refused to eat and the other kid is then asking which one refused to eat, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Because they know from their own past, from their own memory, whether they ate it. So inference is a whole thing. Like that? Like that. Okay. That'll work just fine. And this goes up here. This poor little cup.
What?
This poor little cup. We need to go back. This came from Amsterdam. We need to go back and get a new cup.
Yes.
Because the glass foil came off. It's a shame. It's a very nice cup, but the gold foil came off, so we need to go back and get a new cup.
Is it bad that I love walking on this part, Dad?
No, it's just bad when you fall over into the furniture and hurt yourself.
I have never done that.
Yet.
I always jump forward when...
You jump onto my couch and you break my couch cushions? Yes. Didn't we tell you not to break my couch and not to jump on my couch? I'm pretty sure we have told you many a time not to jump on my couch, and you're still jumping onto my couch. And I hope that your hands are clean, otherwise you're going to be the one who is going to be, who's going to be washing the walls.
I did.
This is a spoon rest in the form of a leaf, glass, partially blue. And I have a clean spot to put that in over here. And once all these dishes are out of the way, I can clean up the counters, do more of the dishes, or the other way around, whichever comes first. Almost done putting the dishes away.
I'm watching the picnic.
The picnic?
Because we don't get to have picnics.
We don't get to have picnics?
We don't have any picnics.
That is correct. We do not have picnics. We do not go on picnics. Would you like to go on a picnic?
Yes.
Then we will make time for going on a picnic.
I'm not jumping onto your couch. I'm stepping down onto your couch. There's a difference. Jumping is like this. Stepping down is like this.
If the end result is the same amount of impact, then I don't really care about your artificial difference. Toolbox. See your toolbox? It's a great little toolbox with tools in for people with small hands.
Pass it to me. It fits very well in my hand, and I have pretty normal-sized hands.
Yes, give. No, I said give. Don't toss it at me. Specifically got it for people with small hands for when my kids were younger, so they could use the tools for real. Also, my spouse has small hands, and they appreciate that they have tools now that they can fit into their hands. Okay. There we go. Tissue, tissue. Yep. Here's a spoon. New spoon for our rice cooker. Big knife.
What new spoon?
Yeah.
Show me what new spoon.
Excuse me?
Can you show me the new spoon?
New spoon for a rice cooker.
Oh, really?
Can you break it right away? Yes. The first thing that you should try is break the new spoon. That is absolutely the correct course of action. Let's hit it onto the counter as hard as possible. There we go. Cheers. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are slightly smaller. 7 and 8. These do not all go into the same place. Somebody does not seem to understand the difference between the front and the back of spoons. Like it's not a hard concept, but some people just don't seem to grasp it without having it pointed out to them. That is the case with me as well, every now and then. Some things that seem obvious to others may just not be as obvious to me. Understanding that is half the battle. Okay, this towel goes there. This towel goes here. This can be placed aside. Here's my drape. Quite nice. Okay, close that one. Okay. Let's go. Need to pull that over here so we can see that. Can we see that? The rack, the drying rack. Over there, yes. Make sure we have warm water over here. It takes a while for the water to get warm because there's a water saving feature installed in the faucet, and the water saving feature is nice when you are like brushing your teeth and you have the bad habit of keeping your water running, which you shouldn't do. You should just turn off the tap despite brushing your teeth. You can just turn it off, and that also saves water. But it's really annoying for when you want to do dishes or when you want to fill up any kind of like a water boiler or a kettle or a pot or something, because you'll be waiting for you could be waiting for half an hour before you get any hot water. And filling up a pot will take minutes now instead of seconds. The only place that doesn't have a water saving filter built in is the faucets in the bathroom.
The bathtub.
The bathtub, specifically, yes. And that means that for filling up pots or the water boiler, the water kettle, it's easier to go to the bathtub, fill it up there. The bathrooms too, the showers, they have a water saving feature. It takes forever for the water to warm up. So it doesn't actually save any water, because you're still just sitting there letting the water run through until it warms up before you get into the shower. That amount of water is still lost. And until those pipes get insulated, or we get a different kind of water cooker equipment, that water is still lost. And it's a shame.
Oh, yeah. The goon.
I think, my kidling, one of the movies that we should be watching, maybe tonight even, is a very old movie from 1984. It's called Gremlins. I do not know whether it's available anywhere, but we should look it up. I think you would find it both cute and horrific at the same time. It is, in fact, a horror comedy from 1984. I was 11 when it came out. Yes, I am that old. And it's a very interesting movie. It's definitely something that I would want my children to see. The storyline is very interesting. I just looked up the meaning of the word Mogwai on Wikipedia. It turns out that the term Mogwai is Chinese. It is in 2 syllables as well, ma, and then the second syllable, guai, and it means something like evil little spirit. Wikipedia explained that the word guai not necessarily meant evil. It just meant deceased, dead person or animal being, creature. And then over time, culturally, it has been given or has received that additional meaning of being evil. I don't recall what the ma part of that word, what that meant. I will have to look that up. Or if you happen to know it, please do comment and let us know. We will see your comments. We always see your comments. After I'm done with this gets, it's live now on Twitch, but it also gets posted onto YouTube for posterity's sake. And we will see your comments on YouTube as well. We will get notifications of it. So even if you don't catch me live, which of course the majority of you absolutely are here and watching me live, but if you are not in a situation where you can see me live, oh well, there's always YouTube, and that's fine. And I probably am going to post this on other platforms as well, like PeerTube. And if you want to hang out and chat, but not in real time, you can find me on Mastodon. There's a link in my Reddit profile. I'm sure you have found me on Reddit by now. There's a link to my Mastodon account on my Reddit profile.
We're also making a game.
We're also making a game, yes.
We're at Treasure Trove Studios.
Yes, Treasure Trove Studio is producing video games.
And we're making one called Maskey's Ice Cream Parlor.
That's right. Maskey's Ice Cream Parlor is a video game by Treasure Trove Studio. And that's us. Yes, it's the same people. Unbelievable. And we are nearly done with the very first edition of the first game. And we have 4 or 5 games planned, depending on how well the first one is received. We have 4 or 5 video games planned, and over time we will be changing the way that we produce things. For now, we are creating a text-based game, but we also want to make a graphics-based game. And
You want to make the graphics and the text-based game?
yes, we want to do both. We want to make a text-based game and a graphics-based game. And
Which is versed in the same format and the same storyline. The first one is going to be the text, and then the next one is going to be the animation.
yes, and as soon as we learn how to animate stuff properly, we can do that.
I know how to make stop motion.
We have not yet learned how to make proper animations. Stop motion is something that both of the kids can do. So they can both produce stop motion animations for like cutscenes. And I know how to make animations for web applications and web games, but that is different from a three-dimensional game that uses like Unity or the Unreal Engine.
We're still learning how to do that.
So we wanna learn how to use things like Blender, and we wanna get our hands on a variety of graphics tooling. We know how to use things like IBIS Painter, and we know, of course, how to use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator and similar packages, the GIMP and Inkscape and Google SketchUp, for instance.
We know the basics. We know how to do the drawing stuff. But we still need to be... Wait, Blender like... Can you explain me Blender?
No, Blender is a graphics program.
What's Unity?
Unity is a game engine that is used for many games that we like to play.
Like what? Minecraft?
No, not Minecraft.
That was made in Java. Oh, we should also learn how to use Java.
I know how to use Java. I can program in Java.
Can you make animations in Java?
Yes, I can also make animations in Java.
Then why don't we use Java?
Because it is not the best programming language for the purpose that I chose there. For the purpose of making a game, the way that I'm making the game, the text-based game, Java is not the best choice. There are better choices out there for a text-based game. So I chose a different programming language. I chose Haskell. Now, Haskell is not the best choice if I want to make a graphical game, because Haskell is not meant for graphical output. So then I will reach out to a platform that is meant for graphical output, like Unity or Unreal Engine. Now, the problem with that is that both of those, the programming languages, are C++ and C#, and I don't know either of those.
Here's it. Dad, can I tell you the storyline?
Sure, tell me the storylines.
Alright, so first, so this is based off of...
Come closer so that people can hear you better.
This is based off of the year 2022.
2022.
So, sorry, 2020.
Okay.
And all the people who worked at Maskey's ice cream parlor got replaced with animatronics, and
Yeah, why did that happen?
because of COVID.
Because of COVID. Yes, COVID made it so that the ice cream parlors wound up having to replace their people employees with robotic employees.
And a ex-employee, he went and wrote a program to make the robots go on.
Yeah, he wanted to punish the owner of the ice cream parlor,
Maskey.
which is Maskey, yes, which is why it's called Maskey's Ice Cream Parlor, because the owner is Jacques Maskey, who Americanized his name into Jack Maskey.
And you're basically trying to
You're playing as a guard, and you're trying to you're the night guard, and you're trying to keep the people safe. Maybe people got left behind after hours. You're trying to keep the shop safe from burglars, because Maskey's Ice Cream Parlor makes the best ice cream in the neighborhood, so you'll get burglars.
you're trying to rescue the kids that get left behind.
Yes.
And you run into all these different puzzles and traps and stuff. And then in the next one, Steve, or better known as Jack, went insane because of all the deaths in the pizza parlor, ice cream parlor.
Yeah, not the pizza parlor.
The pizza parlor.
Not the pizza parlor.
Pizza parlor.
Jack Maskey went insane because of all of the deaths and of his employees and of all the people that all the customers that came to the ice cream parlor. He went insane and then started murdering people. Yes, lovely.
So in the next game you're playing, Dad doesn't know about this one. I do.
I don't know about this one yet.
I come up with all the storyline and the characters and the
Indeed.
robot animatronic things. So in this one, you're Maskey's kid, and Maskey is trying to hunt you down and kill you in his own house. And
Very realistic.
this isn't a game about realism.
It is very realistic. Don't look it up. You'll get very sad about the statistics, about the amount of times that happens.
Yeah.
Don't look it up.
And there's multiple hiding spots, but there's also buttload of puzzles that you have to solve too, and you have to get keys and hammers. Your goal is to get to the attic, smash the window with a hammer, and jump out and climb down. And in the next one...
Hold on. So, how did you think about that in a graphic sense? Have you ever played that
Piggy?
castle game where you have to try and break out of a castle?
Nope.
Okay. Can you take care of that mat and put down a different mat?
I got the idea from Piggy, Hello Neighbor, and FNAF. I got
Right, but what do you want it to look like?
an old abandoned house. It's better if I draw it, okay? I'll draw it later. Where are the mats? Dad,
Yes.
you help me find mats?
Yeah, go look downstairs in the garage.
In the third one...
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Alright.
So there was this game. You can bring that one downstairs and put it in the garage. It's broken. So graphically, we were thinking about a 1980s game where you had to escape from a castle, and the game was bugged. There was no escape, and the only way out was through a glitch. There was an actual bug in the game that prevented you from getting out, but the bug also caused a glitch in a wall, and you had to go through the glitch in the wall. That was the way out. Now, what I do not remember is whether that glitch was put in there on purpose or whether it was put in there by mistake. Maybe it was meant to as a joke. Maybe it was meant as a joke, or maybe it was an honest mistake that just happened to allow people to win the game. My kid is yelling for me. Give me a second. I will have to look at what they're doing. Kidling, are you actually looking with your eyes? No, you're not. You're playing with the pull-up bar. Yeah? You can also bring up the rolls of paper that are there. No, I cannot. I'm doing the dishes. Are you ever going to be done spinning?
No.
My washing machine has a problem with certain kinds of loads, specifically the ones with the big blankets in.
So the third game is going to be about Maskey's other kid.
He has multiple kids?
He has 2 kids.
2 kids, okay. Yeah, he has 2 kids.
And you are trying to find your sibling who escaped from the house that you are being kept in by Maskey.
Right.
And
In his second game.
yeah. And in this one, you're the kid.
Jeez.
You're the kid who stayed but escaped while your sibling is running away. And now you've contacted the local police and they're looking for your sibling, and you have to complete, and it's going to be in like a mini game format, and there's going to be lots of traps set along to make it harder for you to find your sibling. And once you find them, you have to run away from that, who has built a suit.
A suit? A mecha?
A mecha suit. Yeah, and you have to run away from him until he corners you in a dark alley, and that's the end of the game.
He doesn't sound very friendly.
He was friendly until he went insane.
He was friendly until he went insane. Okay.
And that's all I have right now. I'm 2 games ahead.
And as we progress through the games and get more inspiration, more games will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. That will not work. How about? Could you like not?
Okay.
Okay. Do not put the glasses on the edge. I will knock them off and they will break. Put them over here.
Dad,
That's me.
watch this.
No. It's a better place.
Can I light some candles?
No. Turmeric.
Who's that?
Turmeric is a food. It's an herb. A spice. Not an herb, it's a spice. It may come from an herb, I don't know. We use it in our food to make our food taste better. It's also an antioxidant and apparently it works against cancer. But don't take my word for it because I'm not a doctor. Whoa. But what it does do is turn everything orange and yellow, and for the longest time it was used as a coloring agent specifically because it would have that property. Whoop, okay. As a result, every time that we use it in our foods, all of our pots and pans and all of the water turn yellow.
Exactly. And that's why you never watch videos upside down.
And that's why you never watch videos upside down. Because we are not random at all. Could you try better here? You drop this in front of the garbage can instead of into the garbage can. One of the reasons why I chose to show that dinner is being made and dishes are being done, washed, is because all those gamers on Twitch and on YouTube never show that that is something that needs to happen. When you see them during their game streams, they never show that household needs to happen. Like, does somebody else do it for them? well, most of those gamers are men, so maybe they have, maybe they own a slave who does it for them. Maybe, maybe their mom, they live in their mom's basement and their mom does it for them, or maybe they married somebody who was put into the role where they needed to do all of the household chores. I don't know. We do not have that dynamic. It always sounded like a very exploitative dynamic to me. But whatever the reason, I'm not done with this yet. Whatever the reason, you never see most of these gamers show the fact that household chores need to happen. Sometimes when people like who's the lady? The lady who does all the Sephora crafts. I forget her name. She's very big on YouTube. She makes like Sophia, yes, Sophia, that's her name. She makes like lipstick out of all the lipsticks that you can find, or she makes her own color makeup out of all of the other makeups that she finds, and then she tests how well it works. And the other day we saw her making candles and trying to reenact crafts that they saw elsewhere and see how that worked. Sophia. So if you see Sophia, you get the impression that the videos are made in their own kitchen, and you know that she and her husband are going to be the ones cleaning that as well. But that's not something that you see in their videos. You see them using the kitchen, and of course then the kitchen is clean enough, but you don't see them cleaning it. And on the other side of that, there's cleaning videos on YouTube from volunteers who clean other people's houses, like hoarder houses getting cleaned. That's nothing but cleaning. So I wanted to strike a balance between those two, where yes, I am a normal person and I have a normal household and it needs cleaning, but I also like gaming and I also like making music, and I will put that on screen as well. But I wanted to be as much as an escapism as the gaming provides. I don't want to pretend like real life doesn't exist and chores don't need to happen. One of the people who is very good about that is a hermit crafter by the name of Doc M. He shows us around his house, and he shows us that chores need to happen, and he keeps us updated of things that are going on in his real life, and I think that is pretty good. Hermit Wise, one of the people who hid his personal problems from us for the longest time, was Iron Chef, and unfortunately he passed away. And he passed away because he didn't just hide his personal problems, his health problems from us. He also hid it from himself and from everyone else until it was too late to do anything about it. And yeah, that causes problems, and you shouldn't do that. So if you are a gamer and you seek escapism in your video games, by all means, that's what I do too. That's why I play video games. But you gotta take care of shit, man. Okay, where are we? Most of these pots are in. I got more cutlery. I got more pots. So I'm going to do the cutlery first. this spoon. I'm going to use those spoons to put stuff into containers and then put it away. Those containers I can just put in the fridge. This got to get washed. That can get washed. Okay. And then I will need more containers for it. Okay. Do I have a lid for that container? Maybe. That one? Yes. So many lids. All the lids in the world. Okay. You can't really see this, but I'm scooping the leftover mashed potato into this container so that this can be washed. And then this can go into the fridge. And I have leftover kale. That was not as much as it appeared to be. Okay. And then that can go into the fridge as well. That's not going to work. That's going to work. Move you over here. That's a whole meal right there. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Okay. And this isn't even worth saving. Okay. There we go. Okay. That'll fit there. This one won't. So we got to wash this one by hand. wrong side. We don't want to use the metal on that because this is enamel. We don't want to use a metal blade on enamel. It's just a rubber scraper, a plastic scraper, not even rubber, it's a plastic scraper. We don't want to use the metal side on enamel because that's going to break the enamel. So, Haku, did you put away the clothes in your room? Did you put your clothes into your cubbies? And when you're done with that, get your bed clothes so we can wash them. It's all thing. This is not going to fit in the washer, so I've got to wash it by hand and then rinse off all of the soap. Don't forget the rinsing part. I had to learn that that was necessary. Because the washing detergents here in the USA are slightly more aggressive and less intestine friendly than the ones I was used to using elsewhere. This one will fit in the washer. Like that? Like that. Alright. Let's get the cutlery out of the way. Now, I don't recall whether there's a knife in here, so we have to be careful. Upside down. Why are you wearing their shirt? Yes, you told me it was theirs. You were the one who told me. Yes.
Can we cut this up?
Not tonight, no.
Alright.
We will cut it up and we will eat it, but not tonight. If you're still hungry and looking for food, number one, I put it in the fridge so it would stay good for you. Okay. Ow. Okay, that was a knife. Found it. Oof.
How bad do we cut?
No, I don't need gloves for doing dishes. Barely. It's not even bleeding. Right. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Hey, you know what we should do?
What?
We should find out which of our television channels shows the Gremlins movie.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Why are you doing that? Did you put your clothes away in your room?
Yeah.
Did you get your wet clothes out
Yeah.
here? And your blanket?
The blanket out of that here. It's out of the house.
Can you put it over here by the washer so we wash it?
I can grab the other one.
Yeah. man.
I need to get up there. What? I asked you when you took it. You said no. Sorry, Dad.
Are you? Really?
Yes.
You, if you actually were, you would have looked out before you did that. But you didn't, so I do not accept your apology. I think you're faking. All right, somebody take the dogs out.
I don't think they want to go out. They just think that
Dang it, Cody, fuckers.
Excuse you.
I said pupper.
Puppers, are you sure?
Yes.
Because it sounded like something way worse than
I'm
puppers.
saying it 12 times, dude. I know what he said.
Okay. Must just be my ears then.
Yep.
I stand corrected. Well, that's fine. We can just wash the floor more. We don't actually have to take the dogs out. Yeah, I would rinse it before, and then it can go into the recycling. Also, please bring the recycling downstairs so that I can actually
That's
put.
mine, fucker. Put it back.
This is mine.
That sandwich is mine.
Dad got 2 boxes.
Yeah, for me.
No.
When I asked you to buy them for me, I mean me, not both of us.
Dad bought one for each of
I
us.
bought one for you as you asked, and then Haku also asked for a box, so I got him a box too. Do you have a problem with that? Does that mean that you no longer want to eat them? That is totally up to you and your choice. I'm not going to be upset or happy about that. It leaves me completely indifferent. Okay. Ew.
Yeah.
So much for getting it clean. Oh, this got put away, so you didn't even see that.
When I asked you while I was putting them away, I asked you, hey, these are both for me. And you said, yep.
I'm sure I misunderstood. And I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
One is me, one is you.
Almost done. What is in here? One more fork. We're gonna celebrate. One more fork. One more fork. Gonna celebrate. One more fork. I am not quite sure what kind of wood this is, but this is a very nice board. I'm very happy that we managed to acquire that. Let's move that over here.
Cut it out.
Let's not do that. Reach. Okay, reach for the stars. Okay. Please take down the recycling so I can put more bottles into our recycling bin, which you can then take down too. So you can, those
Why
two,
are we throwing this out?
because the sprout thing doesn't work. The sprout thing on it is broken. So I want to replace it with glass bottles that we have downstairs. We have glass spray bottles. If you want, you can bring one up. They're in the brown cabinet with the shelves. The dark brown cabinet, not the light brown cabinet. Okay. Almost done.
I'm
This,
doing it, Dad.
you're doing it? Okay. This thing has been saying, hey, hey, I'm cooking dinner. That's what this thing has been saying. Lovely. This bag
Can be recycled
can be recycled.
at any supermarket.
All of the supermarkets in the area,
Does that
take in this bag.
include Dollar General?
No, that is not a supermarket. That's a convenience store.
What opener thingies?
Spray bottles.
No. Which one of these is it?
Should be in the dark brown cabinet on that side of the.
I know, but like which one?
I don't know. You'll have to look. They should be in a blue box. There should be two of them in one box, and it should say that it's a glass spray bottle.
I'm waiting on my dad.
Why?
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 I don't know.
I'm here. Tell me, what are you waiting for? I'm here.
I don't want to be bragging. Or bragging?
I don't know. I'm here. Tell me. I'm right here.
I'm waiting on you to put patches and not bragging.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got to indeed wait a little until I'm done here.
That's why I'm waiting.
Yep. That's very good. Okay, let's grab a bottle. Empty bottles are great to hold things like plastic bags that need recycling.
Okay, you'll have to get it yourself. There are like 20 things blocking me.
Yep, they're going to fall and hurt themselves and break all of the furniture in the house. Yes. Yeah, and I'm going to blame them too.
Yeah, you know who Mom will blame?
Yeah, Mom will blame me.
And if you say that you were out of the room, then they'll blame me for not taking initiative. How about you yell?
Yes, how about you just stop? Stop trying to break my furniture. Stop trying to break my fruit bowl.
I'm not trying to break
You
anything.
are trying to break my furniture.
I'm not trying
And you
to
are
break it.
also trying to break my fruit bowl. Stop.
I'm not trying to break anything. I'm trying to have fun here. Okay?
You can have fun outside. Walk the dogs, go have fun outside.
With all the cicadas.
You are not going to break my furniture because you want to have fun. Because your fun will stop real fast.
Aww. I'm so happy for that. Why? Oh no.
Go, please find the Gremlins movie.
What?
The Gremlins movie. Find it. See if we can play it anywhere.
It has a picture of a furry.
Gremlins or Gremlins 2?
Gremlins 1, 1984.
Yep, it's on Prime for
Hold
$3.99.
on.
HBO Max, free subscription.
Okay, we have HBO Max.
With subscription.
Yeah, we have it.
Do we really have to watch it? It looks
Yes, we really have to watch it. It's a great movie.
so annoying. Gremlin. What are you looking
Can we not watch it on the cinema?
Gotta remember to check my washer. My dishwasher seems to be leaking, and that is not a good thing.
Are you ASM?
Can we not watch this on the
What? Why? You could.
You can go to sleep at your normal time. Yes, this is a 1.5 hour movie, right?
1:45.
Yeah. That's gonna be fine.
What? What? There's gonna be super or a furry. I can tell. I can tell. I got it all.
Please turn up the sound so that you can actually hear people speak. The introduction is important, so if you miss the introduction,
You're not going to understand most of the film.
Yeah, right. Well, we are. The kid.
Okay. This goes here. And then we're done. Ooh. Yeah.